Guten Tag, herzlich willkommen in unserem
Hello, welcome to our MCC, our Mechatronic Competence campus. My name is Chris Martin, and I'm responsible for motor applications and special processes in the field of gear motor assembly. Today, I will take you on a tour of the MCC. Let's go. Now, let's take a look at the logistics zone. Here, you can see the area with goods, receipt, and shipping. Goods arriving today are stored directly in the automated high bay warehouse, while the finished goods located down here are shipped to customers today.
heute noch zum Kunden versendet.
We are here in our Experience Center. Here you can experience technology firsthand. We often welcome customers and partners to discuss new products, solutions, and business models. You are also welcome to come and see for yourself. From the gallery, we have a very good overview of our newly structured production facility. The value stream of gearbox assembly can be seen very clearly here. Transparent processes and short distances ensure high efficiency in order processing. Now I'll take you to our modern, ergonomic working environments in the office. Peter will introduce you to them in a moment. Hello, Peter.
Hello, Chris. Welcome to the office environment. We have created flexible workspaces here where our employees can collaborate with colleagues from development, product management, and sales and exchange ideas flexibly. Everyone can choose a different seat every morning. The seats are not permanently assigned. This is intended to promote communication. In recent years, we have proven that this type of collaboration is much more efficient and works well. Of course, there are colleagues who sit at the same workspace every day, but there are also colleagues who switch flexibly. This also allows us to communicate much more closely with our colleagues from engineering. Our project rooms are also located here. The great thing about this is that we have the opportunity to bring colleagues from different departments together to work on development projects. Employees from various departments participate: purchasing, development, product management, and manufacturing. This means that you have fixed places throughout the entire development cycle, can leave materials lying around, and work on the projects.
In this gearbox assembly work system, individual components are used to manufacture complete gearboxes. What makes this system special is that we have a high degree of fixed equipment. In order to be able to manufacture a wide variety of products, employees in the work system have direct access to the individual components, such as pinion shafts, gears, and output shafts. This means that assembly can begin immediately. We are now in the motor applications area. Here, three-phase motors are customized to customer specifications. Depending on which components the customer wants, for example, terminal boxes, resolvers, or connectors, these are assembled according to the production order. To ensure a high standard of quality, there is a worker guidance system that shows the employee which part needs to be assembled next. Modern screw driving technology is also used to achieve the required torques directly. We have reached the final assembly stage. The first step is to press the plug-in pinion into the motor, followed by filling the gearbox with oil. The final step is to combine the gearbox with the motor. Here, the motor is screwed onto the gearbox. We are now in the servo motor assembly area. Asynchronous and synchronous motors are assembled here. Behind me, you can see the process step in which the rotor is inserted into the motor housing. It is extremely important to work with great care here, as the rotor's magnets must not come into contact with other components.
In
the end-of-line testing, we now take a look at the testing process. The employee selects the customer interface based on the production order and adjusts the adapter accordingly. He then has to confirm his selection to ensure quality assurance.
Wenn der Prüfprozess startet,
When the testing process starts, the green light switches to red and we are no longer allowed to enter the area.
beinhaltet
The test includes a functional test and a running noise test. In addition, customer-specific attachments, such as the connectors for the resolvers and incremental encoders, are checked. Our new product in the portfolio, the M550 motors with the high energy efficiency classes IE5 and IE6, are of course applied in the MCC. Here you can see a complete drive package with the gearbox, the motor, and our decentralized inverter, the I550. At Lenze, we also paint in-house. Motors and gearboxes are painted according to customer requirements. Unusual color request? We can paint in over 200 different colors. Behind me, you can see our technology in action. Our product manager, Philip Heydrich, will introduce you to our new product, the motor-driven roller.
The O450 motor-driven roller from Lenze is based on the Vernier principle, an innovative motor technology. The Vernier principle combines a motor and a gearbox, whereby the gearbox is a purely magnetic gearbox. Testing is essential to ensure that the product will function flawlessly in customer applications later on.
We are now inside our 105-meter test track. The 105 meters are divided into different sections and will ultimately comprise 180 to 200 motor-driven rollers. The track can be roughly divided into two test scenarios. Scenario 1 relates to mechanics and service life, as well as electronics and service life. Scenario 2 relates to the solving of the application. The track behind me currently shows Scenario 2, which is 100% about solving the application. Specifically, this means that boxes with different loads are brought together as precisely and closely as possible on a storage conveyor line in order to subsequently optimize the ratio between track length and container spaces as efficiently as possible. I'm now standing in front of an example of both variants of our test scenarios. This is the outer ring of our test facility. From an application perspective, we are investigating how the motor-driven roller behaves on inclines and declines. From a mechanical or electrical point of view, it is of course the case that the motor-driven roller or drive is subjected to different and greater loads on an incline or decline than on a horizontal system.
We have now reached the end of our tour. I hope you have gained a good insight into the Mechatronic Competence campus. I would also be happy to give you a personal tour of the MCC. Please don't hesitate to contact your sales representative to ask about a factory tour.